morning, Liberty. I am Mrs. Burdett, and this is
Mr. Cutsforth.
Back with you here for the last Bulldog broadcast of the year. So here's the Bulldog broadcast for Friday, May 24th, 2024. Today is a day 2. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to Olivia and Mrs. Hull's class. We'd also like to wish a happy early birthday to Esteban and Mrs. Dostal's class, Melina and Mrs. Smith's class, Jackson and Mr. Padliska's class, Julian and Mrs. Gravitt's class, Rigoberto and Mrs. Sheets's class, Ellis and Mrs. Nauman's class, AJ and Mrs. Salter's class, and Ariana and Mrs. Jensen's class. Today for lunch, we're having a sack lunch day. It's deli turkey and cheese sandwich with Teddy Grahams, baby carrots, and fresh fruit and milk.
It does not compare to the hot dogs that they had yesterday.
Nope.
That was delicious. Yeah. Hey, here are some fun facts. Did you know that the heart of a shrimp is in its head? And the sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins.
Wow.
That's incredible. And the heartbeat of a blue whale can be detected from 2 miles away. And back in the day, ketchup used to be sold as medicine. And before Americans had toilet paper, they used corn husks. And probably the ones from Nebraska, too. And in 1524, the last letter to be added to the English alphabet was the letter J.
Hey, today is National Road Trip Day. There's nothing quite like celebrating the joy of being on the open road. Wheels on the highway, windows rolled down, map in hand, if you were alive back in the 90s. Yeah. Today we just use Google Maps for everything. And music blasting. Short or long, on your own or with a group, road trips provide the opportunity to get away and be free, even if it's just for a weekend getaway. We're doing that.
We are.
Tomorrow. We're going up to Ames for the weekend to see George Strait. Oh.
I'm not. I'm going to stay home.
Not with you, yeah.
No.
Sorry. Me and Mr. Burdett.
Uh-huh.
When Route 66 opened up in the United States in the 1930s, and as the automobile industry grew over the next few decades, road trips became more prevalent, with memories like packing a picnic, singing songs, playing the license plate game,
Again, you've got to be old to know that one.
I know. I don't know if these kids know what the license plate game is.
No.
And riding backwards in the way back seat of the station wagon. Definitely his time. Let's see. Road trips bring with them a certain type of nostalgia for many Americans. Now, with it being summer break starting in, about 5 hours. I know. Yeah. Let the good times roll, and you and the fam pack up for a drive to another town or state and enjoy a nice road trip.
Yes, it's nice to be getting out.
It
Summertime.
is.
Beautiful.
I love a good road trip.
I do too. Today in history for May 24th. In 1830, Mary Had a Little Lamb by Sarah Josephina Hale is first published. And in 1915, Thomas Edison invents telescribe to record telephone conversations. And in 1935, the first Major League night baseball game in Cincinnati. And in 1988, John Machita set record for fastest talking, 586 words per minute.
Not quite sure how we did that.
I don't either. That's a lot of words, but I think there's a couple of students in here that could probably do that. And in 2009, Manchester United wins 1-0 to win English Premier League title for third consecutive season.
Oh. Liberty, it is that time of year again when it's the end of the year, and we would like to thank some people.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind, we're going to write a few thank you notes. Here we go. Maestro?
I love that music.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Thank you, Courtney and Kim, for the constant editing we have to do on the broadcast when you announce Bus 5 to PTYC, Bus 5 to PTYC over the speakers. You know, we joke about it all the time. Kids look at me and we all, but, you know, they got a job to do, so it's all right.
I think we've got the list memorized by now.
I think so, too. We know exactly when they're going to be called.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, my turn. Thank you to Mr. Jackson and team for always making sure.
Bus 20.
Speaking.
Bus 20.
Speaking of, there it is.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson and team, for always making sure that our building looks great every day.
Yes. They do a great job.
Yes, they are.
And never have to.
Sad to see them go.
Yes. Mr. Jackson, have a good time at Farney, and
Yeah,
Ariel and the staff will still be here with us. So
that's awesome.
we're going to keep things going.
Yep.
All right. Here's another. Thank you, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade teachers here at Liberty for allowing us to take over your building for a year, and now wishing you good luck at your new school. You know, we kind of invaded on them.
We kind of did.
That was, well, kind of came out pretty quick. It was like, we're going to, and all of a sudden it was like, no, and then, oh, pack the boxes,
Bye,
we're going.
Evans.
So it was a shock, but you know what? We thank you very much for letting us do that. You guys have been amazing to work with. I will cherish all the conversations and the great people that we got to meet here. So thank you from all of us 6th graders.
Yep.
Wrong one. Thank you, Mrs. Argueta and Mr. Club, for being my student teachers this year. You both did amazing jobs, and now both will be at Liberty next year.
Wow, you were such a part-timer this year.
You know, I did really kind of slough off a little bit.
Yeah.
Bus two.
There it is again.
Those announcements.
You know, for 16 weeks, but
Yeah.
you know, I think they both did a great job.
They did.
Mr. Club's going to be in 7th grade here at Liberty, and Miss Argueta is going to be here for behavior interventionist.
Oh,
so,
awesome.
yeah, it's great to have them come back
That's right.
and do a job here. All right, one last one. Thank you, Mrs. Platten, for doing your best to get us new.
You're not allowed to talk about that anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. I just throw that in there, Mrs. Platten. Hey, thanks. We got new chairs coming in June. We're excited. Farney, you guys get all brand new furniture.
And a brand new school.
And a brand new school.
Yeah.
I forgot about school. Furniture's really important too. But we wish you the best of luck over there. And if you ever need anything, we're always here in your place to help you out with whatever.
Yeah.
All right. You want to read this part since?
Sure. Have a great day, weekend, and summer, Liberty.
Woo!
Woohoo! Teachers, please lead your students in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Stay classy, Bulldogs.